Hello, I'm Madhu. Today we're going to make bangan or eggplant. Eggplant is one of the most popular vegetables in India. The dish I'm going to make today is super easy and comes out great every time. My husband is a eggplant snob and this dish passes his taste test. First thing we're going to do is heat the pan. Turn on my heat to medium high. When you pick an eggplant, you want to pick one that's shiny, smooth, and has least amount of blemishes. When you press in it, there should not be a thumbprint left inside. So let's get started. Cut it in half here, cut it in 4, and cut it in big chunks. All right. Let's hope our pan is starting to heat up. So the first thing we're going to do is add oil. Okay, that's about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Canola oil is what I like to use as it has the least amount of flavor. I always like to have a lid next to me. For Indian cooking, you always need a lid. Not only because it will splatter, but it will also need it for steaming. So now the cumin seeds are popping. I want to let them get a little bit of brown because that's where the flavor is once it's roasted. Okay, I'm going to add the onions. It's about a cup of onions. Lightly, just we wanted to get them translucent. You know that the sweetness of the onions comes out once they're cooked a little bit. All right, now I'm going to add a cup of tomatoes and I'm going to add my spices. Turmeric and your coriander, and I add fennel to my eggplant. So this is ground fennel. You can either use a mortar pestle to crush your fennel seeds, or I use a spice grinder, which I will grind some fennel and keep it in a jar for myself. So then it's quick. Now green chilies come in all different shapes and sizes and heat level. And depending on the heat of the chili, you want to use the appropriate amount. This is cayenne pepper. Mix that up a little bit. And I'm going to add my eggplant. Now that we have added our eggplant, sprinkle it with salt. Now you know that salt helps bring out not only the flavor but also the eggplant's natural moisture. So we're not going to add any water, and just turn this to a medium, just a little bit down, and let it steam for about 10 to 15 minutes. All right, so it is bubbling, as you can see, as it sat. Now you want to make sure you turn the heat down so that the eggplant has time to steam through. Now I'm going to just mash this a little bit. Okay, eggplant mashes really well, and so the last step is to add some juice. So you want to add the lime juice at the end. Adds a little freshness to it. Okay, it's about a teaspoon of lime juice, and stir, and we're good to go. We'll just turn it off. Serve eggplant as a side dish with your favorite meal, with flatbreads or rice. But let's just taste it as is first. It's absolutely mouthful of flavor. The texture's great, soft, smooth, and I have tons of flavors of onions and fennel. I taste the fennel. For more recipes, go to my website, cuisineofindia.com. Until next time, happy, healthy living.